today we are looking at making our very own unicorn masks. So the things that you will need, okay, are some glue. Okay, I've got some craft glue here. You will need a pencil just to help mark a few things, just to make sure that you're all correct. You will need some scissors. Okay, I've got lovely frog scissors here. Make sure that you always have a grown-up when you're using these scissors, okay? And you will also definitely need some elastic to keep your mask on your head. Shall we get started? Wonderful. So the first thing you will need is a piece of square card. Now this can be any colour. As you can see with my mask, I have had mine as white and I have decorated with lots of other different colours, but this one is blue. Unicorns are lots of different colours, so you can choose any colour that you have in the house. Alright, now it needs to be a square that is roughly the size of your face, because that's where your mask is going to go. Alright, now what we need to do is fold it in half this way and also in half the other way. Now I have made some pencil marks on mine just so you can see where the fold should be. Alright, so if you can see there, that is a cross. It should be a cross from corner to corner on your square piece of card. That is the starting point. Good. So next it gets a little bit more difficult, but don't worry. So we've made a cross, and what we would need to do is take one of the corners. We'll take the bottom corner, and we need to make this corner meet the middle, of this little square here. So we are going to fold this up like this to meet the middle. Now we've made a fold down here. Lovely. Now I've drawn a line again so you can see that fold, because we are going to do the same thing. We've made a new cross of folds here, and we are just going to fold this one in half again. I'll do it a bit closer so you can see. There, like that. And that is going to be the snout of your unicorn. Just so you can see my mask, that is going to be this piece here that I have coloured in yellow. That's what that's going to be. So now that we've got the snout ready, we're going to turn it over. So wherever your fold is, you're going to turn it over so we can just see a nice flat bit here. Now I have drawn, okay, I have drawn two lines here, straight up either side, because we're going to fold these sides in like this. It's kind of taking the shape of a kite just now, and that's where they are going to go. So we've got a straight line here. We folded these two in, so we've got a straight line here and a straight line here, and it looks a little bit like a kite. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the top and we're going to fold it all the way over like this. Now you don't want to fold it all the way, you want to make sure there's two little lines either side here. You can see there. So that's the next step we're going to take. Now this is going to become our unicorn horn. Yes. So we are going to try and make it as big as possible, and we're going to fold it all the way up. And when you turn it around, you can see that that is going to become our unicorn horn that you can decorate any way you like. So that is where we have got to. All right. So once we've got here, we are almost done with making the main shape of our mask. Now, if at any point you need to stop and rewind to check any of those directions, you can do that, because that's what this video is for. So if you want to take a moment to go and make sure that you have done all your folds correctly, you can pause and rewind here to make sure you've done that. All right, but we'll move on. So now that we have done that, okay, what we're going to do, okay, I've cut some eye holes out. So that's what you want to do. I would definitely ask a grown-up to help you cut these eye holes out. Okay, you want them quite near the top, because obviously this is going to be where our eyes are going to go. Okay, so we want to make sure these eyes are roughly here. So if you can cut the eyes out, Once you've done that, we've still got these little bits to take care of, and what we're going to do is just fold them over, because that's where we're going to get the elastic to attach on there so that it goes around your face for your mask, and that's the last piece that you're going to add on to of these folds. Now, if you've got a hole punch, if mum or dad or whoever you've got in the house with you has a hole punch, you're just going to punch a little hole in those folds. I will do mine right now with my fun one. Mine's is a single one. So you just take one of the holes here, and we'll do one in the hole there, and we'll do one here as well, two. So that, we're not going to put our elastic on yet because we want to decorate ours with as much glitter and colour and drawing and all sorts to make sure it's as fantastic as possible. But this is the main part of your mask. We've got our holes here where our elastic will go around our face. We've got our bit here for where our horn is, we'll colour that in, and we've got the turned up bit here which will be our nostrils. Now if you want to, you can glue all the flappy bits of card down now to make sure that it's all stuck down and make sure that it doesn't come apart. Okay, and now we're going to add on some ears, and that's the last thing we're going to add to get the shape of our mask. Okay, I'll show you that just now. So what you want to do is the bit of card that you've maybe taken off to make your square, that's what I've used. Here I've folded that over, so, and I've drawn a little shape here. Now what I've done is I've drawn an ear, which is this shape, okay, and then I've made it a bit longer at the bottom so there's a place for us to stick it onto our mask. So it's nice, it should only be, that's what your ear will look like, but we've added a little bit on at the bottom so we've got somewhere to stick it onto our mask. So because you fold it over, if you ask a grown-up to help you cut that, once you've cut one, two will come out because we folded it over. So I'll show you the ones that I have made. So I did these here. 2 ears. Now, they look fantastic as they are, but we can make them so much better very easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, preferably craft scissors if you've got them because they're not as sharp, okay? And with a grown-up's help, you're going to find the middle and you're going to cut up the middle only just 1/3 of the way up. And a grown-up will help you tell you what 1/3 is, but I will show you here by cutting. We're only going to take up 1/3 here. So you can see this is where I've cut it this much. And all we're going to do is you're just going to cross those over like this so that it becomes a bit more of a pointy shape and a bit more curved like one ear would look like. Okay, so we're just going to glue that crossover. Okay, got my very special purple craft glue. Okay, we'll glue this one here, fold it over like so. Perfect. There's my ear. And then what you want to do is you want to put a little splodge of glue on the front bit of the bit we've done here, on the front. That's where I'm going to put a bit of glue here. And then on my mask, okay, this is the front here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it down there and I'm going to glue that on there. So I've got a big ear sticking out there. Yeah. You just want to keep pressing it until the glue started to dry a little and you've got a very cool ear sticking out there. Isn't that the coolest? Lovely little unicorn ear. And you're just going to do the same with the other side and stick it here. Perfect. Now this is the base of our mask. So now we've got the main part of our mask finished. We've got the holes for the elastic to go across the back and everything's ready. But the fun part's only begun because now we get to decorate our head mask any way we like. We could add lots of different colours, lots of different bits of glitter, sparkle, strips of paper, flowers, all sorts. I'll give you some ideas from the mask that I have done. What have I done here? So I have coloured in my unicorn horn, rainbow stripes. I've added some paper flowers that I made. I've given big eyelashes too, some big sparkly rosy cheeks. I've added lots of different bits of colour, and I made myself a mane just by some cards and adding lots of bits of coloured paper that I curled. You could do that too, but you could also, maybe if you've got some wool, maybe you do a bit of knitting in the house, you've got lots of wool, maybe you could cut small bits up and make a big hairy mane. I don't know, I'd love to see all the different things that you come up with to make your mask extra special. Go ahead, let's see what you can do.